What's going on out there, y'all? Today we're going to be changing out the oil and the oil filter on a 2006 GSXR 600. Now I know there's plenty of videos out there you can find you changing the oil. It's not going to be nothing too much different. I'm just going to get to the main basics here. The easiest way to do it, you're going to have to pull off this whole left fairing. You could do it without it, but the best thing to do is to pull off your whole left fairing right here just so you can get in there to your oil filter. If you can see it, it's right inside of here, right there my fingers pointed. I don't know how good you can see that in there. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. Mine's just all dirty and stuff in there. Can't see it too well, but it's right there. Pull this whole fairing right here off this. You can just reach there with your hand and unscrew it. The bolt over here is on this side also. Now I'm not going to be showing the process of taking this fairing off. If you want to see this process, you can look at my previous video where I changed out these fairings, because I'm making two videos simultaneous right here. I'm changing out the fairing on my GSXR and I'm be changing the oil at the same time. So I'm gonna take all my fairings off and then I'm gonna change my oil so y'all can see that process. So if y'all want to see the process of me taking off the side fairing, go look at that previous video of me changing out these fairings. But right now, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, now that I have my left fairing off, we can see up in here a little bit better now. The oil filter itself is right here. Zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Easy to get to. Now drain bolt is just right here. This bolt right here. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be unscrewing this bolt here first, draining the oil out. After I drain all the oil out, then I will remove the oil filter. Let the oil drain from there. Same process as a car. Let all the oil drain, take the oil filter out. Place the bolt, replace the new oil filter, and then fill it back up with new oil. Alright, got the oil drained out now. On this last little drips. About to go ahead and pull the oil filter off. Now the oil filter you should be able to take off by hand. If not, you can get the oil filter too. I'm about to try to test mine out, see if I can take it off by hand. Alright, my oil filter is pretty easy to take off. Took it off by hand easy, not even a struggle at all. And one thing you gotta remember, just like a car, you do have to let the bike cool off. If not, it would be hot oil and touching like the exhaust and stuff like that probably will burn you immediately. But for the most part, when you take off your oil filter, and just in case if you want to have something like covering your exhaust, just so like when you start your bike up, you plan on driving it right away after you change your oil, because the oil is going to spill on it if you don't cover it up. If not, it will it's going to smoke when you turn it back on. It's going to burn off that excess oil. Now mine, I wasn't really worried about it because I'm not going to drive it right away. And one thing I am going to do to make sure that it doesn't smoke, I am going to wipe down my exhaust real good, clean off, try to get all that extra excess oil off of it. But for the next part of here, now as soon as all the oil finished draining out, it looked like it's pretty much all drained out. Replace my bolt, then replace my new oil filter, then we're going to fill it back up with oil. Now, before you replace your new oil filter, you want to look at your old one. This new one comes with a sealer right here. You want to make sure that the old one came off with the sealer. You don't want to replace it with two new sealers, and I can see this one is still up here. You can see it right there. Now, what I'm going to do is take my fingers, get some of this old oil off of here. Gonna rub a little bit on the new sealer here. Nice and lubed up a little bit. Get a little bit more. Just to lube it around. Just so it's kind of lubricated a little bit. Now I'm just going to screw it on hand tight as if I took this one right here off. Now we place it on, it should be easy to spin. You should be able to do it with the fingertip. But make sure you're not cross threading it. You will feel it tighten up. Just get it hand tight as you can. Alright, now next thing to do is just replace the oil. Now to replace the oil, we have to go to the opposite side of the bike. We remove this cap right here where our oil goes. Now my bike, my model here, 2006 GSXR 600, it calls for 2.8 liters. I think I'm going to put it in 2.5 and see where it's at. What you go by, if you don't know yet, it's a little glass window right here. This is where you check to see how much oil you got in, to check see if your oil is good or bad. Right now you can see mine's completely empty. So when I start to fill it up, we're going to check it out. I'm going to leave it at 2.5, then we're going to see where it's at. But make sure when you do fill your bike up, make sure you have a funnel. Unless you're a mighty good pourer, get you a funnel. And my bike costs for 1040. That's what I'm using right now, 1040 motor oil. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Alright, just replaced my cap back on. I put in 2.5. My mistake earlier, I was saying liters, but I meant to say quarts. So bike costs for 2.8 quarts, but mine I just spent 2.5 in it, and it looks like it filled it up pretty nice. Don't even see the line now. All golden oil, nice as what you want to see. Looks pretty good. And after that, you're good to go. Don't forget to make sure you clean off the oil if you wasted any on your exhaust. If not, as soon as you start up, when the bike heats up, it will start to burn that oil off. You will see smoke coming out. But other than that, though, you should be good to go. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you for tuning in, man. It's been your host. Catch y'all on the next one. Go home.